Welcome. This is the 14th episode of the Melody Crochet Podcast, where I come to you every week with my knitting, crochet, and other crafts as they apply from our home here in Texas. Thanks for joining me. If you're new, please consider subscribing below. I hope you enjoy. And if you are returning, hey, and give you a big hug. So I have some finished objects. I have a giveaway. I have new stuff I'm planning for the week, and I'm really excited to share. It is Friday, the 27th of October. We're all ready for Halloween. Check that out. Right there. The sun is coming and going. The wind is crazy. I hope it dies down before Halloween for trick-or-treating, because it's just going to be an allergy madhouse. But I'm excited because we have the time change after Halloween this year, which is fabulous. We'll get to do a little bit later Halloween. Last year it changed before, I believe, and that was kind of crazy. It was dark super early, or at least it felt dark super early. So let us start with our finished objects. I'm wearing my first one, and it is, I cannot get the light right. There we go. I'm super excited. This was for the Halcal over at Crochet Luna, and it is Pony McTate's Filet Skull Jumper. And she had it in the Simply Crochet magazine, and then she brought the pattern out to Ravelry, so you can buy it individually there. I get Simply Crochet on my phone, so I have a subscription every month, or is it bi-monthly or monthly? But each one comes to me, so I had the pattern on my phone, and I just read it off from there. It basically suggested Filet Jumper. They wanted, I want to say, a sport weight cotton, and I didn't want to use that because I have had this Aran Weight purple. I love that color. Ooh, it has a hair. Aran Weight cotton in my stash for over a year, dying to use it on something I could actually wear instead of a dishcloth. And I had 3. I went and got 3 more just in case I was going to run out. As you could see, I only used 3. Now I have 3 more. I have to do it all over again. But it's in the color purple. And I used a boy handled hook. I love the hook part. As always, I'm a boy person. And I did not love the handle as much. I think when using a boy, I'll probably stick with a regular one. But I do love the Clover Amours if I'm looking for a nice handle. So I'm open. I mean, I used it for the whole project, so it works. But I think if I had my choice, I probably would have gone for the Clover. But it only took, I think, 2 days to make. I got through the skull in 1 day, and then I was a little bit lazy about the top part. And then from there, I just kind of improvised. It doesn't look a lot like the original pattern. But I have no rib. I just did a nice loose chain on the bottom because if I was thinking ahead of time, I would have just gone a size up on my hook, maybe 2 sizes up for the chain, because that is something you have to look for if you don't want your sweater to pull in, and it starts at the bottom. And then I basically just did a super loose chain and then did a double crochet. Then I went up from there. I took out probably about 8 rows. I have very thorough notes on my Ravelry project page if you want to see, but I took out several rows, and then I started the skull because my skull is 50% bigger than it would have been planned to be due to the fact that my gauge, being on the bigger yarn, despite the fact that I went to a smaller hook, is still 50% larger. The gauge swatch was supposed to be 4 inches and mine was 6 inches, so quite specifically it was 50% larger, and I could not be happier. Very pleased, and I'm gonna need to make another one with a different shape for the rest of fall because this is perfect for where we live. This is as much sweater as I can muster this time of year. This is what's weather gonna be today? It's only 53 outside.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel cold. Is it cold out there?
Cold, yeah.
Oh, apparently I need more sweater than I was talking about. 53? We're all gonna freeze. How's it that pretty? I'm really pleased with the sweater. I will definitely get a bunch of wear out of it, and I definitely need something with a different shape on the front. If I do make it, I will share that with you guys too, of course. And I just love filet crochet. I just do. I said it before, say it again. I love filet crochet. So I have another finished object. I needed a palette cleanser before moving on to my next whip and after this. And I wanted just something quick. I know 2 days isn't long, but it was a big project. I was monogamous with it, so it required something. And they were doing the super simple Tunisian along, and I've been craving some Tunisian. So I went over, and it started at Crochet Luna, and she had the first 2 dishcloths, and hers were the super simple. And so there's that one. This is just some lily, and then so sugar and cream and purple. Let's see if we can get it to be happier. There we go. And I really liked it. I just love that fabric. And then we went to the knit stitch, which, as you can see, my tension would take a couple days to get back into order. It's one of those things you never forget, but it's always the beginning versus the end of a row that really changes tension for me. So making sure things are loose on the row when I start it is really the important part. The nails, Impress, I love it. Impress press-ons. And I've had these for about a year waiting for Halloween. I got them for last Halloween, but I had several kinds. So I set these aside for this Halloween. I hope they last. But either way, I'm loving wearing them. And check it out. I'm so pleased. This is, I love this cotton. So it's a lot drapier than the Lily Sugar and Cream. And here's the back. You could just see my little tension issues, but that's what dishcloths are for. I mean, it doesn't matter here. It would matter if it was a shawl, right? So love it. Love my color switches and everything. I did a little fade. So, and then let's see here. Okay, and then we went on to, I believe the textured one was next. This is the one, this is the first one over at Hannah Cozy Cottage. And I really enjoyed making this. The pattern is just awesome, and it's super scrubby. Just amazing. This one I'm keeping. The others will probably be gifts. And this one is the very last one. The pinwheel, which I always do my pinwheels a little wider and with fewer colors. I just like it better. They call it a shaker design. Very popular with the knitting, and I've knitted several of them, which is a lot faster. It's just a lot faster, but it was cool. It didn't take any time. It's just a whole, I mean, they knit up like that. They're faster than even the sideways Granny's favorite. Love it. So, and they're super fun. They're great for gifts because they just look interesting. Here's, I was supposed to Kitchener, and I was like, this is not a sock. I'm not Kitchenering them. So I just sewed it. So yeah, I did a little color switch with the turquoise. This one is, I think it's called Cottage Crochet over at Hobby Lobby, their kitchen cotton. And they have some nice color switches there. This is Lily Sugar and Cream, and these are also. So this is the only one that comes from a different brand. But I really enjoyed making it. And I did a little single crochet on the edge. On this one, I did a reverse single crochet just because I think it gave it a little bit more body, because it was a really funny shape. It did not resemble a square at all because of my tension issues. So I gave it a little bit more body on its edging, gave it a little bit of a block to get it square. I wouldn't normally, it'll go into the basket like everything else, but for the first time when you're taking its picture, right? So, and that is the end of my finished objects. And then I had my palette cleansed, right? So I started my works in progress. Now, I had started this a while ago. And then I got to thinking, I'm just never gonna wear a pie shawl. But when I was on the yarn crawl, they had a pie shawl, several pie shawls in different shops actually, and I realized I will wear a pie shawl. It just looked like it was just awesome, and I looked forward to the pattern so much, waiting for it. I just had to make it. And in addition to that, it's from Wollembine, so Kristen over at Yarngasm podcast, and she designed the crescent shape one to come out in November. So this way I can have them both. So I'm gonna have the pie shawl and the crescent. And just trying to open up this section without being really loud in the microphone. Let's share. Here she is. So this is my so far. And I am on, so we start off here, which was really fun. And then we go to the first little section of brioche in the round. And then this is the first lace, which I really liked. And this is the second section of brioche in the round. And now I'm on the second section of lace. So I have to finish this by November 1st to get it in the alongs that I want it in. And I have to finish this lace, do another brioche section and another lace section. Fortunately, the sections will get shorter repeats, because by the end, I believe it's going to be somewhere around 1,088 stitches. I think I'm at 544 and it's going to double again. So, but it is on my likas, the pronunciation, right? But it's on my likas, which are amazing. And they're size 5 because the pattern calls for a size 6, and I always go up. I printed out my pattern, which is completely adorable. She has the prettiest patterns, just the little details she puts in and the way she writes it. I'm not going to get close up because it's a paid pattern, but see how well separated everything is? It's so clear. And she has the lace written out and charted, but also super simple even on the lace. So simple that it's a 12 stitch repeat, and I wasn't gonna mess around. I just put in a little tiny simple stitch marker every 12 stitches, and they're all the way around. So that's how many repeats to get around my stitch right now. Fortunately, there's a knit row in between each one since we're working in the round. But moving another shawl out of the way, I'm doing a test knit for someone, and I have until December 15, and I still can't keep my hands off of it. I should totally be focusing on my Wollembine Oracle shawl, which this is my Oracle. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm not. And let's get started here. So the black in my Oracle is Heritage Sock. And the mint, which is the part of one of the alongs, is over with pin feathers and pearls. She's doing a mint along. So this is my mint. This is Lolo did it in Vertigo in her sparkly sock. The sparkle is, you can hardly see the sparkle really. Like, I'm looking at this right now and can hardly see the sparkle, which is weird. Hopefully as I wash it, it'll come out a little bit. Maybe it's just twisted in deeper than normal. So, but I love that purple. I love the black speckles, but there she is. I love it. Little black and purple speckles on mint green. And the purple matched my long dog yarns. I'm so sorry. So the purple is in Long Dog Yarns, and it's really pretty. It's called Midnight Affair, and I'm really loving it. So it's just a 3-color shawl, but it's going to use all of the yarn, and that's a lot more yarn. So, and then at the end of all the brioche and all the lace, I have an I-cord bind off. So pretty much I should only be doing this. I shouldn't be cooking, cleaning, anything else for the next 4 days. I should just be making this shawl if I actually want it done in time. I don't know, guys, but I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll get like special recognitions in the alongs, even though I got so much time and I started like 2 days ago. And I didn't work on it at all yesterday because I have a test knit. And then I thought I could share it with you guys, but then she found out that because it's going in the magazine that it's not kosher to share. So I'm going to share the yarn. And it's a shawl. I can say that much. And it's on my size 6s. I'm using my Symphonies, which I'm really loving with this yarn. This is Madeline Tosh DK Twist. This is Mandala. This is, colors are leaving me today. Dahlia. And this is Raspberry Cordial, which it's not popping up as a, there it is when it's by itself. It's a really dark purple and blue. And it's going to be a triangular shawl. So the first color closest to my face will be this. And then I'm going to do this in the middle. And then the edge will have this. I have 2 of these. I might just do 2 of these because I've always thought this would make the prettiest pom-pom hat and fingerless mitts. So we'll see. I don't have to decide on that for a while. Hopefully I will just focus on my Oracle, because I should not have been making this other shawl at all. I don't know what I was thinking, but I could not stop myself, so I didn't. Now, let's put that away. Not too deep. I don't want to bury the Oracle too deep or I'll forget about it. Pop him down. I worked a little bit on some socks. Sorry, Hunter. I am more and more excited about the husband socks. I used the blue stripe, and I did grab my other ball. You in her? Yep. Grab the new ball of my patent Croy sock. I've been calling it blue stripe. I could be wrong. Oh, Singing in the Blue Stripes. And it's variegated, twisted, heathered blues and grays, and I love it. And I couldn't have imagined how it was going to show up. Maybe I should have, but I couldn't have. At least I didn't. Isn't it awesome? I need some. I wish they did this with purples. I did do that little weird stitch thing that he like kind of said it's okay if you don't do that for the rest of the sock. I could see why now. I do like the simple stripes better, and it suits him. He's a simple dresser. He likes his jeans and t-shirts and keeping it real simple. So hopefully, I think I'm about 2 inches from hitting heel. I think that'll be a nice length for him. I've never made the husband socks, so this will be kind of the first pair when he puts them on and says whether he wants them longer or shorter or whatnot. And I worked on these mostly on our camping trip, which turned out really fun. We had a great day, but the weather was expected to go south, so we didn't actually sleep overnight, which is really nice actually. So we brought all the camping stuff, but it was all underneath, so it wasn't like a big hardship that we didn't camp. And we just went out really early. The kids played, the kids went, you know, hit each other with sticks and stuff as boys do, and we did the big fire. I think we had about 15 boys. We had some sisters too. The Cub Scouts are doing Girls Now too, which is awesome. So the whole families were out there, and we had 40 people, 15 boys, a few of them girls, most of them parents up there, and we took them for a hike. We went and we started a fire, and we made s'mores, and we cooked hot dogs and had a great dinner, and we had sandwiches for lunch, and they played at the campsite. Then we had the big, all the troops come together at the end for a bonfire and sing songs and do skits, and it was so cute. And my son had the best time. The other kids had a great time too. So definitely looking forward to next month when we actually sleep over, if we do. Texas weather is bipolar. It changes. So that was my blue sock for the husband, which got most of the attention sock wise. I did a tiny bit, very tiny bit really, on my Easter socks, my Jinx yarn and Fireflies. Very tiny bit, just because it wasn't with me. And I still need to cast on my other koi pond for Amber, because one sock is done, guys. I have to finish the other. So it's ready. It's got the needles in it and everything. I just need to cast on. But first, I'm going to finish a husband sock. So I'm going to keep that out. because it was all packed up in my sock bag because we were out and about. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep this right here on the fireplace. By the way, I'm using my Addy Turbo Sock Rockets in size 1 for that, and I'm loving the fabric. I'm a very loose stitcher, so yours would probably be tighter than mine, but it's fitting perfectly. I did put it on his leg. And we are having, in our very Halloweeny, what is it? See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil cup, which I love. And I'm having Butterscotch Blondie by Tazo. It's so good. Awesome. So, I have another in progress. My crazy Christmas sweater. This is where we are, which is awesome. The yarn is Insanity. This is Christmas by Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn sparkle, and I did make up my little marker. It says, let's say this is my ugly Christmas sweater. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and then I made it up into a stitch marker. So yeah, when I make it darker, you can see that glitter. It's not sparkle. It's literally a strand of glitter is in my sweater. It's gonna be amazing. It fits. So it goes over my back, and that's as long as I'm making it. Then I'm going to put the edging on, which will go all along the front and the back. Boop. And there's the size. I'm so excited. I can't even see straight. It's gonna be crazy. So I haven't peeked ahead on the instructions yet, but I have a feeling we're gonna be sewing this shut. Anything else would be kind of weird. And then adding sleeves. And I tried it on, the sleeves fit great around the arm. She suggested making it tighter than you would expect. And she was right, because crochet does stretch so much. So I think it might need some bells. What do you think? How do we incorporate bells? I wonder if they have any buttons that are actually bells. I'm on my second ball of yarn, and this is how much I have left. Part of me wants to rush out and see if I can find some more, but I might not need more. So if this was 2 balls, and I don't know if I'll do full sleeves or not, I might not need more. But if I do see 1 ball while I'm wandering around, I think I will grab 1 more skein of the Christmas. I also have to figure out what color I'm gonna make the edging. I didn't decide beforehand. I figured I'd want to wait until this part was done. I don't know if I want green or red. I don't know, maybe both. Stripes. Okay, we'll get back to it, but that is the Cozy Cardi from Bob Wilson 123 on YouTube. She's having, like, I think it's a 7-part along. It's probably over by now. I'm so behind on it, but that's fine. I'm using a J hook, and let's see, where's my J? The one my friend made for me. Hey Joelle! And I'm hoping to get that done soonish, but really this week that oracle has to be priority because I have till Christmas season on this. I still have a whole month of celebrating Thanksgiving fun. So somewhere in that Thanksgiving fun time, I'll be finishing my granny sweater in the midst. And then I will have this before I need a Christmas sweater, I'm sure. Let's go through what I've collected. Not too much. This week I do hope to share with you guys making a pom-pom, because pom-poms are everything right now, aren't they? So I went ahead, and if you guys want to collect some, I just got a big old piece of fake fun fur for like $2.99 over at Michael's, and this is all you need. You could stuff it with whatever you like, preferably some light fabric. And I'm hoping to figure out how to make it snap on and snap off, because it does take away the washable quality of your hand knits. I mean, you could still stick most of the hat in and hand wash it. I don't know. And then what I'm seeing everywhere right now is the bulky hats. So I also collected, well, I was at Michael's, some bulky yarn. So I will be making some bulky beanies this week in my actual worky time. The Oracle is in the extra time. I can't spend all my time doing fun knits. I do have to do some productive work too. So these are going to be turned into interesting hats this week. And hopefully all of them will have room on top for a beanie. I tried to find some fun fur that looked good with all of them, and I think that looks good. I know it's brown and gray, but I think it looks nice. And it looks great with the light gray. It looked pretty with the burgundy. This is Cozy Wool from Loops and Threads in Clematis, and it's beautiful. They have a more brown burgundy too, which I think is what they call burgundy, but I love this purpley one. And I've never noticed needing more than one ball for a hat. So if I need to, I'll go get more, but I'm pretty sure this will do it. Knitted hats, I usually have a bunch left over when you go bulky. And then this is also same brand, but this is pewter. And I love it. And then this is the Hometown USA, which is a bit floppier. This will be a lot drapier. Still the same, super bulky, but it's just drapier. Just the yarn strand itself is just really drapey. And this is Anchorage Ice. Oh, I love that. That pattern on the front is awesome. But that's knitted. We're going to be crocheting with it. Oh, I do love that pattern though. Yeah, I'm still looking at that. Okay. But this is Lion Brand Hometown USA. It's their super bulky 100% acrylic. I believe they all are. These have wool. That's probably why these are less drapey. These are 50% these are 50% wool. I have to find it to confirm, but yeah, I just remembered that's why they call it Cozy Wool. I love them. So it is totally bulky hat season, and we might as well do it along with that too, right? Is it hat time? Hat along. Okay, so making a pom-pom, making bulky hats. Hopefully the pom-pom will be detachable and I could just attach it to whatever hat I like. I saw a bunch of people buying snap-on pom-poms and I'm like, why can't I make a snap-on pom-pom? Then I realized I probably can. So that'll be fun this week. And in addition to that, I received gifts for the podcast. Let's see. First one. Come here. Oh, there we are. Oh my gosh, I did want to share these two though. I was at Target. Have you ever? They're salt and pepper shakers. I died. My husband said I'm not even going to try and talk you out of that. I love them. So if you're at Target, oh my gosh. And I wanted to share with you guys some gifts I received this week, and some of them are for you guys for the alongs that we have coming up. Now this one's from Kalisha. She has the Quirky Monday podcast. You guys need to go watch if you haven't. She's amazing. She does knitting and crocheting also, and she's just the sweetest person, and her Instagram is awesome. I want to say Nadira Tani. And she makes bags on Etsy, and she mentioned making a taco project not long ago, and she had, oh my gosh, she made taco bags for her friend, and I was all about the tacos at the time. Taco Tuesday is kind of a religion at our house, but she made me a bag. It makes me so happy with the avocados and everything. She did a really good job on sewing too. Awesome job. It's really well made. Look at the stitches. Gracious, I could never do that. Okay, I always say that. I could totally do that if I was more patient or something. But she included these cool Halloween-y pins that are totally going on my bag. Look at them. I love enamel pins. Love enamel pins. So those are going on my bag year round to celebrate this Halloween. Oh, I love it. It's the perfect size for a sock bag too. And then she sent us some other bags. Check this out. Look at that mint. It's so pretty. I don't know which one's better. I love the mint. I love the purple. I'm not sure. They're both amazing. Look at that purple zipper. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kalisha. I was so excited to get the package. Aww. She has a little handmade with love sticker on it. It says made with love. Oh, I love them. Okay. And the best part, I love anything that has a wrist strap that can go over my wrist. Some of them don't. I guess you're supposed to attach a wrist strap to the strap. I never understood that. I love them when they can go over my wrist because that's how I knit. How are you gonna knit otherwise? But it's cool. I'm sure there is logic to it and I just don't get it. But these are awesome and thank you. And that'll be a great gift for our next along. Then I got another present. Oh, I'm still loving the tacos. I just saw the burrito. Look at the burrito. No, it's salsa and sour cream and limes. Oh my gosh. Where did you get that fabric? It needs to be a skirt. This is my Taco Tuesday skirt. Speaking of which, that's another goal. I need to make some skirts, even though I hate that evil machine. I need to make some skirts for Christmas. Just some tacky Christmas skirts, right? And along with the note, which she sent me a little picture that says I'm awesome. Isn't that cool? But she also included, and I'm going to be very careful because I'm actually using these right now. She sent me these, which are like Post-its that you put on your pattern, and it tells you what row you're on. That's so cool. So I'm going to put that back on very carefully because I'm doing lace. And I did a little swap with, I always call her Ine, that's her name on Instagram, but she's the This Old Knit podcast, and we swapped. And I got my package from her. She waited a little bit because she was going to a yarn festival, and she's like, do you want to wait until after? I'm like, yeah, because I'm never going to get to whatever yarn festival you're going to. I'm so jealous. But she's in Ohio, and she sent me some local stuff. But first off, I opened the box and I saw this. She sent me the Crochet summer catalog from Rowan. I love these. They always have the best photos. Look at this. Look at that. There's not a single pattern in here that I do not require. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. And then all of the patterns are in the back. I could not be happier. And we have somebody who sells Rowan not far from me. So, oh, pretty. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? And they're all crocheted. And they're all garments, which is amazing. Ooh, I like that one. Ah, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, they're all amazing. Okay, I'll be looking through that. And then she sent me some yarn. She wanted to send me stuff that was kind of climate appropriate, but still interesting because it's not that cold here. We don't require all the wool. I mean, we use the wool because it's amazing to work with, but I don't require wool. Like, I'm okay if something has some cotton in it. So she sent me a, ooh, my phone just said, hey. This was from Wool's Yarn Creations, and it looks just like what I got over at the Crochet Flowers, but it's called Color Changing Cotton. This one's 100% cotton, which is amazing. It feels so nice. It is 865 yards for 180 grams, and it looks like it's sock weight because it wants size 2 needles. It's called Parrot 3, and have you ever? What am I gonna make? Oh my gosh, I love it. I think it needs to be a shawl. Wouldn't that be pretty? Oh, and that lemony yellow, it's so pretty. Thank you. And it's just, I was thinking it was hand spun, but it's cotton. I don't know, does anybody hand spin cotton? Is cotton hand spun? I'm not sure. But this is from Earthly Hues. It's beautiful. And divine color inspired by nature. So it's 100% organic cotton, and it's local to her from Ohio, which is amazing. Thank you so much. And it's called Stonewash. And let's see. Washing instructions. Natural, responsibly harvested dyes, and we feel it's safe, sustainable, and ecological. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. What am I gonna make? Oh my gosh. How much is in here? It has secrets. It's 8 ounces. Wow. 325 yards. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Does that make it like Aran weight? 8 ounces, 325. 20 stitches is 4 inches. Size 8s. Yep. I'd say it's about worsted weight. Gorgeous. Thank you so much. And then she spoiled me. I didn't know there was a card. I'm not thorough. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Did I mention the spoiling though? I've already ransacked. But she sent me David's Tees, which only way I'm getting David's Tees is if I mail from here, because we don't have a shop. I think the closest one is in California. I'd have to go back to California where we came from, which is pretty far away. I think it's about 1,000 miles. But she sent me cardamom French toast, which, wow. I didn't try it yet because I didn't want to destroy the wrapping. I did have one of them, the white chocolate chai, which was incredible. That was a little bag, so I didn't destroy too much. But I wanted to share. Looky! Oh my gosh. I want to smell it. Yay, glued on nails. There we are. Oh wow. That's amazing. And then she sent me Magic Potion, which I'm saving for Halloween morning. And Youthberry from Tijuana. I've never tried it. I've gifted it to people. I've never tried it. Hergestelt in England. Cupper Teas, Dorset. Not sure. Explain it to me. But it says bag of our Keep Calm tea, Bio Kratom tea. And isn't that cool? Not sure what I'm seeing there, but I bet it's awesome, and I can't wait to try it. It has a little gecko on the back. My husband's name was Gecko in the military, so we're big on geckos here. And organic Stormy Night. Oh, love it. What's it say? Black tea, dark chocolate. That's all I need. And some little notions and such. I'm so excited. So thank you, thank you. I'm really thrilled. I love the tea. I'm probably going to go make a pot of this right now. But I'm gonna put it away. We need to talk. I am, and I want to let you guys know, the pumpkin spice along packages are all put together. I wanted to add a little bit more to it, and I had one that at the last minute I said, I should probably wind these up, so I sent out notes to the winners to see if they need it wound, because I don't know if they have, I have a winder and one of the big umbrella opening things, so I wanted to see if they needed to, so I went ahead and wound one of those, and now I need to get them in the mail. Because I added some little odds and ends, nothing major, just some fun stuff. And now I need to wind up all of the minis for my Advent along, because that's like now. That needs to go out now. I thought it was 2 weeks ago, and then I looked and I was 1 month off. So excited, but it needs to happen now. So mini winding is going on, and we need to give away the 500 subscriber giveaway. Let's see here. I have downloaded random number generator. We had 19 entries, so number 2 to 20, because number 1 was me. I just opened up Instagram because that's apparently natural for me. It's just what I do. So we're going to randomize. Yay! Number 14. And I'll find out who that is and insert. So thank you guys all for coming and introducing yourself to me. We are giving away the bag from Amanda's Quilts and Such, which is adorable. The ball of mandala, which is in gnome, is it gnome? Oh, wood nymph. A little stitch counter, the notebook, and the stitch markers from Ash. And that will go out same time as the pumpkin spice along. I'll just mail that on up. So number 14, whoever you are, thank you so much for joining us and introducing yourself. And that's all I have for today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks for joining me, and have a great week. Bye guys. So the sweater is, oh, I blinked. There it goes. There it goes.